When I think of my life, I think like I'm going through a forest and I don't quite know where my path will take me. There's always going to be things kind of blocking my way. I tend to block out other things that kind of bother me. What happened to my dad was when I was 5, he passed away. That was hard for me, but I didn't quite understand it when I was little.
You know, countless men have given their lives to service in this country, in military and law enforcement. And the aftermath of this is that young men are left without fathers to lead them in the path forward.
This is my dad's dog tags.
They're pretty important to you?
Extremely.
But for many of these boys, that person, their father, is gone. Their dads, they gave their lives, really, in service to the country. Whatever we can do to help fill a little of that gap is what we want to do for these boys. This camp, started by the Hunt for Life Foundation, is a camp we've built for boys that lost their fathers either from military service or law enforcement, whether it was killed in action or through PTSD or suicide as a result of their service. These dads have died. It's a free of charge opportunity, all expense paid trip to the wilderness somewhere. And we're thankful to our generous donors to be able to make that a possibility.
Our mission is, we want to show them what it looks like to be a real man, not only physically, but deep down spiritually.
That Bible that you guys have is what's going to take you through life.
Teaching them principles of integrity, resilience, how to serve instead of being served.
Some of the examples that we've shown was fighting through adversities in a lot of different ways.
One of the opportunities we had this week was to hike up the Black River here in the North Woods of Wisconsin. I didn't know what was under my feet, neither did they.
All right, so that was just crazy because it was one of those things that is kind of scary, but really fun at the same time.
And we just kept slipping and tripping on rocks, but that's the power of Christ. He will bring you in and out of everything you experience in life.
A key survival skill that I wanted to impart on these young men was how to build a very primitive fire, which was just with a fire steel.
Nice job, buddy. We told them there's a little man challenge today. They gotta find and catch their own dinner. So if we don't catch fish today, we're not eating dinner.
I think what this week has shown them, we need to find purpose and fulfillment in God first, because He's gonna guide us.
We got men from 30 to 60 that are mentors for these boys this week. It's valuable to have life experiences under your belt so these men can speak into these boys' lives with truth.
We would think at times that we're not being watched, right? But God's always watching.
There's no better way to have men who have been through it and have seen the effects of hard work, dedication, integrity, resilience, and just having that muscle to be able to say that I'm gonna see it through.
Coming to the camp and meeting people like the mentors, I do think it could guide me to a path that could help me see my life a little clearer, because they've been really helpful with talking about loss and how it feels to not have a dad around.
Jackson lost his dad. He basically succumbed to addiction to painkillers as a result of PTSD and ended up taking his own life.
My dad was killed in action in Afghanistan in 2019.
Garrett is another one of our campers this week. Special kid, and Garrett and his mom were there when the knock on the door came. And so I know it's been really tough for them. It's only been a couple years.
What do you miss most about your dad?
Everything.
I had lost my father at an early age, and so I've felt the sting of what that can mean to a young boy, and I wanted to give them the assurance that God would walk through this struggle with them.
This camp can't replace the father in the home, but what we can do is show them how the Heavenly Father will always be with them.
In those times where you're having trouble, go to God. Remember, He's with you. He's overcome the world.
Another one of the amazing things this week was being able to give the boys an opportunity to make a decision in their life to follow Christ. We don't force them, and that's fine. But a number of the boys have decided to say, hey, I'm following Jesus in my life. And to have that opportunity was more powerful than anything the whole week long.
I think I'll probably remember the bonds that I created with people that have been through the same kind of things as me. I don't think I'll ever forget this week. This is probably one of the best times of my life.
It's been awesome here. It's perfect.